My oh my yeah, my oh my yeah. My oh my yeah, my oh my yeah. My oh my yeah, my oh my yeah. My oh my yeah, my oh my yeah.
How do you like creepy crawly things? I'm gonna show you some you won't believe. I spent an afternoon with some creatures that'll make you cringe.
I think you can tell why they call it a rhinoceros beetle.
Yeah, because it has the horn on it.
I like it. It's a pretty insect. It's not my favorite insect. My favorite insect is praying mantis and also hissing cockroaches. Why don't I pull out hissing cockroach for you? What does it sound like?
It sounds like a snake.
Okay. What hissing cockroaches do is scientists believe it's a defense mechanism because they live in Madagascar. Madagascar is off the coast of East Africa. It's a big island. And birds, large birds, eat these. But if you were a bird walking around looking for something to eat and you heard the hiss sound, if you were a bird, you'd think, what's happening?
A snake?
And you think it's a snake around, what are you going to do?
Fly away.
Yeah, you'll fly away. All insects have holes on the sides of their bodies called spiracles. You couldn't see them because they're so small. If I turned them over, you still couldn't see it. You'd have to have, you know, almost a magnifying glass. But they're little holes along the sides, and those are called spiracles, okay?
Hold it now.
Okay, I will hold them. Okay.
Oh, I see them.
All right.
They're really
Really little, right.
It's like right here.
Uh-huh.
Like right there on this, where it looks kind of like flat near its leg.
That's its abdomen. Now, what happens is that when they make that hiss sound, they close up all of those spiracles. You know, that's what they breathe with. They close them all up except for one, and they make it real small, and then they push air out. It's the same way like when we whistle, is that we have, you know, our mouth and we make the air real small, and then we blow air out. Well, they do it when they blow the air out, it's a hiss.
What are you about to take out?
I'm going to take out this thick-tailed scorpion. With these, they catch insects. Of course, they prey on things like crickets, grasshoppers, and the stinger helps them kill the prey, and also they use in defense. If something large comes after them, they'll sit there and they'll hold the stinger ready to hurt whatever it is that's after them.
When a scorpion stings a person, do they die, or it just long-lasting pain?
Well, it depends. There's all sorts of scorpions all over the world, and some are very venomous, and some are to humans, and some aren't very venomous. It's kind of strange. The biggest scorpions, the species that are the biggest, are usually the ones that don't have the most potent venom. This is a Argentine tarantula.
Why are you wearing gloves?
Well, the gloves aren't to protect me from the bite. All large tarantulas, although they can bite, they're not very venomous. So if something attacks them, what they use as a defense, they've got some hairs. See how hairy they are?
Yeah.
They have hairs on their abdomen that they can flick off with their feet. And if these hairs get on your skin or in your nose, say you're a bird or a mouse trying to eat them, or even a human maybe, these hairs are very irritating. They get into your skin and they irritate, and they cause you to lose interest in doing anything to the tarantula.
How many eyes does it have?
In fact, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at least. We're on the march now.
Oh, I see.
Now, how many eyes do you see?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah. Can you imagine what the world must look like through 6 eyes?
What advice do you have for kids who want to study bugs too?
I think the best thing to do is to read and then collect, and then also just watch insects. You don't even have to bring them in the house, but just sit and watch.
This is a tokay gecko, and they get that name tokay from the sound they make. It sounds a little like tokay, tokay, kind of like that. And they're found all over Asia, and they're really noisy at night. That sound says, hey, I'm big and bad, look at my big mouth, stay away from me. And for some things that might work. I mean, what if a little rat came running up thinking it might eat them? or a bird, and suddenly there's this thing making this big sound with this big mouth, you might back off from that.
Ooh, soft and scaly, kind of bumpy.
See how these feet are designed though to walk up walls? You got the claws on the end, you have the little ridges on the toes, and those catch any little irregularity, like even a piece of smooth glass has little scratches in it, and these will catch hold of those scratches and they can climb straight up a wall. They're in the gecko family, and they're a lizard, and this is as big as it gets.
This is the Komodo Monitor. It's the largest lizard in the world. It can grow up to 10 feet long. What kind of snake is this?
This is a ball python from Africa, and the reason they call them ball pythons, when they're attacked by something, if something wants to prey on it, they roll up into a ball and put their head in the middle. Something like this. Let's see if I can form this into a ball, even though this one's not really stressed out and doesn't really want to do it. That's what they kind of look like when they're hiding from something.
How does it get its food?
They'll crawl up to a trail, a little trail that, say, rats use, and they'll just sit there and wait as long as it takes for a rat to run by, and then they'll grab it, wrap around it, and they've got their food. Well, this is another species of python. This one's found over a good bit of Asia. It's called the Reticulated Python. And they get in length up to 20, 25 feet long. Even pythons this size will go after rats, although they'll also eat larger things.
It's time to crawl out of here. Hope I didn't bug you. See you later. It's time for the Mayo quiz. What is the world's largest lizard? How does a hissing cockroach hiss? What is a gecko?